can't make that jump around the... Oh boy. Farm that health a little. Get him out of the way. Toss the drone, see what else. Curving bullets around. Oh. Okay. Wow, just a comedy of errors. Boss rush. Okay, this guy is definitely different. Not sure what I'm damaging. Huge damage. And very, well, not very far, but quite a ways from a save point. Yeah, other than the dash, it doesn't feel like I have a whole lot of evasive or defensive capability. I don't even know how to avoid these things. Apparently I can't even press up tonight. Up. Oh my. Should have thought of a strat before coming in here. I think I want a different... Yeah, this penetrating shot probably is really good. Allows me to kind of evade and still hit the wing. I don't like this one, it's just too fast. Nope. Just feels so awkward on this D-pad. It's just too loose for the double taps. funny how the lightning shot penetrates enemies' armor and stuff, but it doesn't penetrate. Doesn't penetrate the platforms. I mean, look at that damage. That's just terrible. And what I'm doing. It's huge damage. And there's just like, how do I avoid it? Like, even hack, that thing is just shooting at me. It's shooting slower, but it's shooting directly at me. And honestly, being kind of unpredictable with how it approaches me or stays at a distance. And I mean, there's just no way I'm going to be able to do this with like 0 health. I have to learn how to get to the boss better than that before I have any chance of beating it. I mean, by the time I even shoot to like, I have to dash every time I shoot. It's just too quick. Close. Okay. He kind of changed up the pattern there at the end, but that's fine. Yeah, so the regular enemies are like harder than the boss, but yeah, the dashing for evasion, don't feel comfortable with it. Not consistent anyway. Kind of also hate that sound effect a little. Just hearing that a lot. Okay, I want to get these things away from me. Alright, I'm excited if we're getting to the end of this. I want to see what we learn. I really have no idea what's really going on in this game, so... Maybe that's the point, kind of, but... What? Yeah, I'm like messing up my dash inputs, double tapping directions that I don't need to, missing directions that I mean to hit. What can I say, chat? It's... I'm fretted. I'm like pretty fried. Wanted to do something fun. Okay, this guy's killing me now. I don't like it. Less damage though. No reason not to have the drone just fight these fights. What is it doing? Okay, and then it immediately shoots me? What? Yeah, I feel like I'm just trying to move directions, and because I'm changing directions, it's reading as like double taps and... It's a bit of a cooldown on the drone relaunch too. I think that's what's getting me here and there when I'm trying to teleport around really quickly. Okay. Letter. Drushka's suspicions were correct. Rebirth logs show that a man named Athatos came here once before, hundreds or possibly thousands of years ago. I also don't remember who Drushka is, if I've ever seen that before. Uh-oh. It's still gonna hurt me, it's just slowed down. Oh. Okay. Red door means boss, I think. All right, deep breath, just relax. Have fun getting through it. The loss of a single people balanced against the whole of humanity. I mean, it's kind of equivalent, isn't it? I guess you're biased toward humanity being a member of it. But it doesn't exactly make it okay. So the breach attractor is how he's trying to get to the other side, or pass through this region. So do the Sudrans build the Rusalki? They're like their defense force, their soldiers, their army. Do I have to answer this? Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because the Rusalki haven't exactly been very clear with me, with Trace, you know, about what the heck is going on. In fact, they seem to have ignored certain details. Okay. Do I hit him? What do I shoot? Okay. Not. I guess I have to get the rhythm and then dash. Oh, the dashing hurts these things. Actually destroy them? Or? They're gonna stay up there now. This seems really, I mean, I'm taking damage this whole time, right? I didn't love that. If only to avoid that sound effect. Not quite as bad as like nails on the chalkboard, but the sound mix has it substantially louder than everything else. And I'm having to do it an awful lot. Oh, I dashed. Didn't come. Yeah, they're blocking. Spawn another one. Okay. Help. Help me. Yeah, what's kind of really nasty here is I'm having to crouch these, but then immediately transition to a dash to get through them. And then I end up stuck right in front. Yeah. There's a pattern, there's a gap. I'm not digging the fight that much. Oh boy. Well. Try that again. Yeah, I don't see any point in jumping in that fight, really. I could try again this gun. If it will pass through the enemies, then I could maybe get some damage on the primary screen thing there. Without having to worry or expose myself dashing through the enemies to kill them. Yeah, I just can't get the dash on properly there. Two of them, and they're both going to rotate. Oh, the health is nice. Same weak point. Different fire pattern. I mean, okay, let's see. Maybe I'm just brute forcing. Health? Anybody? Health? Yeah, tried to dash through the other side there, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like I just do not have the energy to try to dodge these guys. Yeah, it doesn't seem likely I'm going to be able to just outlast them. It's like I have to be at the medium range to be able to jump that before the shot expands. Or get behind them if they don't turn immediately, but save that health. I dropped a breach bomb. Okay. Interesting. Not sure if that's helping me. It's just a little nuts for that sound effect alone. Yeah, I just... Yeah, I kind of don't get it. I can't even hear the cool tunes like over the ridiculous sound effect of just having to dash through everything constantly. Okay. It spawns new ones relatively quickly. And this one's like slightly higher, so I can't shoot it. But only when it's on the left. Now it's lower. This is just nuts. I don't get it. This feels so completely different than the rest of the game. Like, what is... I don't know how to feel about this. It's so noisy. I can't even tolerate it. Yeah, it's just striking me as completely bizarre right now. I can't even adjust the sound in here? Let's just knock this down a couple and see if it helps, at least for this section. I don't know. I could also start using a different weapon, but that weapon just penetrates through them, right, to hit the weak spot. Of course, having three of the smaller drones circling you at one time basically guarantees that you're taking damage. Yeah, I feel like I do not have the energy to try to like... to cycle, I guess. Nope, but now you're back. He's hitting me even when I'm crouched there? I don't even have time to jump. They're firing so quickly, like jump and land to avoid. So if I hack these, what? I have no idea. Like it doesn't really help me. I guess it makes him shoot slower. That is beneficial. I guess that could be a strategy. Hack all three of them. Only a breach bomb will hack them, it looks like. Just hack them and keep them alive? Unfortunately, the other weapon just feels a little more effective because it can penetrate. The drones on the higher level can't block shots to the weak spot. I don't know, the shots still feel very unpredictable. And they shoot immediately upon charging through me, and it's just constant. It's just a little tiring. But if I kill them, I heal. Just need like a better, is this better? Something that can reach them, you know? Back to the old same two weapons. Farming the health, maybe, I guess. Not a lot I can do when two of them are down here, though. Stop teleporting. Doing any damage. There's some health. relying on getting heals, though. Bizarre. Completely dependent on coming back to the shotgun there. I mean, anything, I mean, that penetrating lightning shot, I guess, but it wasn't as fast, wasn't as damaging. And it just triggers that horrible sound effect constantly. So I feel a little weird about that. I've really been very high on this experience the whole game so far, but just mixed feelings about that a little bit. I mean, once you figure out kind of not even the pattern really, it's like you just have to demolish them to stop the attack rather than being able to evade somehow. Kind of a cool sequence in a way, but just, yeah, I really dislike, especially when it's covering up some great music during the fight. That armor ricochet sound or sound effect or whatever is just overbearing. Here we go. One more thing you need to do, huh? Nice. Well, we made it, at least. Just relax with some of the nice music here for a little bit. feel interested to play a bit more. Get back into the swing. I think that was a little bit rough today, like coming in after a number of days off and jumping right into like what I kind of knew or figured was probably the end game, but was definitely a step up from the rest of the game in enemy behavior and damage. Ultimately not that hard, I don't think, that last fight. It just took some trial and error to kind of figure out like what effects some of my different weapons had, like what was effective. But ultimately pretty aggressive, not so much dodging. Definitely trying to keep track of the movement of the 3 smaller drone enemies while trying to do some damage, like without the effect of the slowdown or without keeping at least one of the drones down at all times. Pretty hard, I guess. But primarily I just don't understand that sound effect. Just so out of place, it seemed like. It's not like it was new, you know. I heard plenty of that throughout the game, just not quite so constantly. But I dig the kind of mysterious tone and story. I'd like to read some more of those notes maybe and piece together what's going on. A lot of names and stuff that I didn't really recognize or understand. Hard difficulty as well, but I don't know if that really seems too exciting. Oh, I don't know if I want to see this. So many of those deaths too, just at the end there. Those last like 2-3 bosses. Actually, all 3 of those bosses, yeah, I died plenty at all of them. Just kind of throwing myself into it. I mean, half of those deaths at least, if not more. It really wasn't, I would say, that hard a game. Most of the bosses weren't too bad. There's that flying like bee or like bird boss. It was kind of a step up, but until those last 3, it wasn't really too bad. I'm sure there are different ways to tackle those, I guess. But it did seem very much like figure out the one thing that works and just execute on it, which is always a valid strategy, I guess. So we got a speedrun mode. Might just keep the sound effect volume down. Maybe my volume's too loud, but yeah, so much of that grinding sound effects, like my ears are actually ringing a little bit. It's kind of strikes me as a strange decision at this point, I guess. So what happens if I continue here? So I got to do a new game to play on hard mode. And so this just takes me back before I beat the boss, huh? I wonder if there are different endings potentially. Certainly didn't reveal a whole lot in the ending there, but still some like mysterious stuff from both sides, right? Like Athetos claiming, you know, he's maybe working for the greater good in some sense, and then the Rusalki like going against her wishes to kill him, I guess. I think I do like the mix with the sound effects a little down, actually. So potentially still missing like 3 upgrades. Crazy. And like, I only got like a third of the weapons, and yet most of them didn't seem particularly useful. kind of cool effects, but I don't really get it. The lightning gun was okay. Inertial pulse. Turbine pulse maybe, but its damage did seem lower than just straight up disruptor. Shotgun was critical because it passes through every surface and does good damage. Yeah, strange in a way. It's still nothing with these notes. I mean, presumably they can be translated. I just didn't find something. Let me think what I want to do here. I do feel like exploring around a little bit. I thought if we were really close to the end of the game here, I might have a little time after for some Diablo or something, but I think I want to stick with this for a little bit. I don't have too much longer tonight.